If you're planning on buying any cards from TCG Player, make sure you use our affiliate link right here in the description of our video to help support the channel. It's the best way to do it and it's free. Looking for PTGO codes? Potown Store has all the latest sets and promos instantly delivered to your email. You can use tablemon code when checking out for 5% off. Card Market is Europe's largest online marketplace for Pokemon cards. Whether you're looking for sealed product or singles, vintage or the latest sets, just follow the link in the description to find what you need. Want to show off your love for tablemon? Check out my 2021 merch. These new hoodies and shirts are available on Amazon. Click on the link in the description to get yours. This video is sponsored by the Pokemon TCG deck building website PokemonCard.io. Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new video here at Tablemon. Thanks so much for tuning in. We're going to be playing with a deck that started getting a lot of traction towards the end of the last meta game before Astral Radiance came out, and I do believe that it remains a strong contender as it has answers in a way to the two biggest threats, which are Palkia and Mew. In order to deal with Palkia, we have the Jolteon with its Thunder's Awakening ability, where if this Pokemon has a memory capsule attached, water Pokemon in play have no abilities, right? So you shut off the whole Inteleon engine, you shut off Octillery, you shut off Palkia's V-Star ability even, so pretty good card to have. And then we also have Malamar VMAX with a max jammer attack doing 180 damage. Your opponent reveals their hand, choose a card you find there and put it at the bottom of their deck. Now we are going to power up Malamar through Arceus' V-Star's Trinity Nova attack, doing 200 and allowing you to attach up to 3 basic energy to your Pokemon being any way you would like. So pretty good cards overall. We have Bibarel for support, Pumpkaboo to get rid of a Path to a Peak that we or our opponent might have played so that we can V-Star and possibly Crobat. But the main idea is to disrupt with shut off abilities with Jolteon and Path to a Peak, and then disrupt with Malamar whilst powering up early through Arceus. Supporters wise, we have Marnie, Research, Raihan, and Boss. No Roxanne this time around, as Roxanne is a little bit unreliable when you can't directly search for it. So I know Roxanne plus Malamar VMAX seems like a very obviously good combo, right? But the power of Roxanne is to play it at the adequate time, and in order for you to do that, you would need either to play a Luminion to be able to search for it, which goes against the Path to a Peak strategy that we have right now, or you play the Inteleon engine to be able to find it at the perfect time, which you can't do with this deck. So playing one Roxanne, especially because it doesn't add to the early game consistency at all, because it's a dead card until at least the middle of the game, if not more, that's what puts me off the card in this list. And then we have Memory Capsule. So disclaimer though, this list is the one that got second place at a tournament not too long ago. I don't remember who it was, so if it was you, I apologize. Please let me know in the comments. But this is not my list. I just definitely agree that Roxanne does not belong in here, and the consistency of this deck is really, really good. So let's jump in the ladder, give it a try. Alright, so we do end up going second, and with a pretty awkward hand. Weird to draw the 1-1 Bibarel line when we only play one. We do have Marnie, we do have Path to potentially slow down whatever my opponent's trying to do, which seems to be Duraludon, right? Arceus Duraludon is what I would expect here from my opponent. That's a very nice top deck for sure. So the Path to Peak could actually be pretty strong against the Arceus. I was going to say to stop them from powering up next turn, but seems like that's not going to be a thing. So maybe I just don't even play the Path to Peak, because it might be stopping my own Arceus there. So let's just Marty here. I do want an energy. Any energy works. Alright, we got the basic energy. I will take that. And we save the Path to Peak in case we need to use an Arceus to attack Duraludon at some point. Alright, so now I have access to Ultra Wall for the VMAX. Not the VMAX, the V-Star. And then I can V-Star possibly for Bibarel and maybe Malamar. No, it would be, I think, Malamar and the double turbo. Yeah. We'll see. We'll see. Alright, Big Charm, probably not gonna make a, well, it could make a difference actually. And we just see the Trinity charge. Okay, so with that information, I definitely do not want to Marty my opponent. As we know, they are sort of dead drawing. Not getting hit here is really, really big, and that top deck is actually insane. Okay, so change of plans. We're gonna go ahead and Ultra Ball away these two. I'm gonna keep this switch, because I've already played one down, and my opponent could choose to, I guess, be annoying and try to boss stall me at some point. We have plenty of energy left in the deck, which is pretty great. So first I'm gonna do Industrious Incisors, see if I can get either a Malamar or a double turbo, so I don't have to Starbirth for them. I do get both, in fact. That will require me to get rid of an energy, which I don't really feel like doing, so I'm just gonna go ahead and Starbirth here. And okay, so I priced 2 Malamar Vs, that's really bad. So my attackers will be 1 Malamar VMAX and 2 RQs, V-stars, I guess. Alright. Feels weird to be doing Starbirth for 2 basics, but I think it'll be okay. So then we get this KO, or not this KO, this attack off, we attach all 3 energies to the Mali. I can split them. I have energy attachment and I have research as well for next turn. Or I could just Industrious Incisors and keep the switch. And it's also a possibility. Alright, we might just see a retreat. My opponent might have not. Okay, never mind. Alright, so now with this situation going, I'm gonna quick pull away the EV because obviously it's not useful in this situation. So if I throw away this switch, I will not have any more switches at all. Any more switching cards, which is not the end of the world since I do have the double turbos to potentially retreat the Bibarel. And I do have more switching cards, so I'm gonna go for that. I'm also applying a lot of pressure right here. And we know my opponent's hand is actually dead. So the question is, do I retreat and prevent my opponent from getting this price card? No, I don't think so. Alright, so we'll go Trinity Nova. So my opponent will get 2 price cards, but then we'll hopefully take away some of the good cards out of their hand. I also have 3 Path to a Peak, which they're gonna be mostly like counters, but I could also power up another Arceus, I guess. That extra attachment is actually a little scary, just based off the fact that my opponent could have Hyper Potion. I would actually expect Hyper Potion in this. Alright, so we're definitely gonna grab the V-Star here. Really sucks that I priced 2 Malamars. It would be much better to follow this up with another Malamar VMAX, but oh well. Let's go ahead and attach the Capture Energy here for retreating purposes. Let's go ahead and quick pull away, and let's just get closer to the Path to the Peaks to make sure that my opponent doesn't have doesn't get a Stadium to stick at any given point. Alright, so now we go Max Jammer. We also take a look at my opponent's hand. So they do have Hyper Potion, so that's definitely the card I take away, right? I don't care if they bench an Arceus, I just don't want them to heal off the damage. And they have Collapse Stadium and not the Stadium that heals, so I should be able to knock this guy out unless they top deck a healing card. And there we go. Perfect. GG. On to the next one. Alright, so we won the previous game based mostly off the fact that my opponent couldn't really apply pressure. This start's not the greatest. We don't get a Malamar or Arceus down, at least not yet. We will get a mulligan though. V-Search is not a bad attack. And we are up against Mew. So I'm definitely gonna have to play down the Crobat. I might even bluff the Crobat VMAX here. Bidoof is nice. Double turbo, not quite. Okay. So at least I'm not gonna die on turn 1. is awkward. I also don't know if the other double true was priced or not. This feels really bad, but it's what I have to do. Quick ball. Oh, wow. Alright. So I don't think we're winning this game, but Marnie plus Path to Peak could always do its thing. Alrighty. So we do see a neutral to start off. Genesect, Silen, and Power. I mean, boss orders and Part of Gun. I could have sworn that was a Silen. Right, well, already a less a Sparkle, so that's a very, very dead Eevee. No attachment to the bench. Genesect. Palpat as well. And Genesect for 1. Battle BAP pass. No battle VIP path there. Okay. So I think I just give up on the Croat here. Okay, Marnie path. It is what it is. So I need Arceus plus energy here. I mean, Malamar plus energy is actually not horrible. Now I'm rooting for my opponent to knock out the Crobat Impact. Bad situation would be Evolve plus Boss. That would be really bad. Cramomatic. I mean, thankfully they didn't get like a full board, so, and their Val VIP puzzles don't work anymore. Attachment, quick ball, yep, that's gonna be it. We are super dead, I'm pretty sure. Unless my opponent majorly whiffs, I think we're pretty dead here. Yep. Oh. Oh. Wow, dude. Okay, well, we're not out of it yet. I should have benched this Malamar though. Very nice. Very nice by my opponent right there. Okay, well, it is what it is. Alright, that was a very nice top deck in fact. Alright, so we're gonna play another path. We're gonna go right hand. I'm honestly just gonna grab another energy. That seems like the most difficult card to get here. I'm just gonna grab another darkness. That way any energy I get means KO, and then we'll get Bibarel. Get a fresh new hand and go from there. They did discard another boss, right? Yeah. So they're down 2 bosses orders. Okay. I have the Ultra Roll, I have the Switch as well. So things are in fact looking possibly okay. They also can't attack this turn, technically. We'll see. There's still a chance. Thanks to right hand. Genesect, Meloetta, Stadium. No, okay. There's still a chance. Alright, that was not a good top deck. I have to go for it, right? Like if I get boss here, I just win the game outright. And I have 0 bosses orders. Okay. What? Okay, 0 bosses orders for Paolo. Alright, well, that changes my plans pretty drastically. Let's go ahead and apply some pressure. Okay, so 0 card hand for my opponent. No point in digging because there's no boss. You have to, okay? I mean, it doesn't matter. The attack this turn could actually hurt me, purely based on the fact that they draw an extra card off of a Stadium top deck. Although it does take away Chromomatic top decks. It does take away Chromomatic top decks. Okay. Escape rope. Jeez. Give my opponent a false sense of security. That I can't attack, but I do have the double turbo to retreat. So good thing we didn't go crazy with the research. Unfortunately, this is a 2-shot, and I have 0 bosses orders to dig for. No, come on, man. You're kidding. You are actually kidding me. Yeah, the game's over. What? What? Now that made no sense. All you need to do was attack twice. They must have another double turbo energy, right? They must. What the heck? What the heck just happened? Between me pricing all my bosses orders and then that top deck is just crazy. They have 3 outs out of almost 30 cards. Insane. So, I mean, now I know they're out of bosses orders. And look, they did have the other double turbo, so they literally could have just wow, I don't even know what's going on. They literally could have just saved that boss, attacked the Malamar, and then hunted it down wherever it went. I can't believe I'm gonna lose this game off of that top deck. Yeah, I have enough damage modifiers to where the game's over, basically. So this makes it harder, I guess, if we get escape roped. Maybe should have played that down at some point. It doesn't really matter though. Either they have it or they don't. And wow, okay. They play 3 double turbos, alright. So I am actually helping them once again with this attack. Sure. So they can burn 1 power tablets, and they can burn 1 stadium, they can't burn both. Quick. Ultra. So he can't even win next turn. They have 2 turns to win now. Unreal. Wow, they top decked escape rope? Why would they do that? They actually top decked the escape rope. They actually top decked the escape rope. And they use the stadium before using Genesect. That is just insane. And they continue to draw cards even though they've won that game. Mika Duki. Bleh. Alright. I'm pretty flustered from the previous game. So, and then I get this starting hand, but that previous game was just something else. Me top decking the path to a peak, which I then had to discard, then top decking. It was just insane. It was brutal. But anyways. Alright, another Eevee. And a Marty now. I'll just pass with this fantastic start. My double Eevee pass against a raw battle VIP. I am so happy that real life events are back, because my log is nowhere near as bad as my PTCGO log is. Like, my PTCGO log is out of this world. Okay, I honestly think I just pass here. You know what? I'm gonna keep the memory capsule. As long as my RQ survives, now I'm actually in a really good spot. So, which, like, in hindsight, I just said about my bad luck, but I mean, I still, I don't know. Last game, this starts, I get flustered when it's like back to back to back. Alright, so we're gonna see the bucket with 2 EVs down, whichever goes down. I'm fine, unless both go down. That would not be ideal. Okay, doesn't promote the Greninja, so that means both EVs will stay alive. I mean, one of the EVs will stay alive, which is always good. Getting 3 energies into a discard pile is not exactly easy. Alright, we're gonna see the Melanie. I really hope it's a 4-ball VIP pass list. Alright. This is way more reasonable than I expected it to be. Okay, so literally 0 abilities for my opponent this turn. So I'm just gonna grab an energy. Yeah, I'd rather attack than power up this turn. So I'm gonna grab the Jolteon and an energy. I can just grab the capture, and with the capture I can establish the Malamar, which is pretty good. And it's a Pokemon I want to borrow. Somehow I priced 2 Malamar Vs yet again. Yet again. Alright, so then I also play the path, and I also Marty. Don't know what they have, but everything's shut off now. Literally 0 abilities for my opponent. Can establish a Beeb. My hand is now dead as well, so I think I definitely want to establish the Beeb if I can, because I don't expect to be able to Crobat anymore. So then we go Trinity Nova. We could see a boss. We could definitely see a boss. Maybe I shouldn't have attached all 3 energies. Maybe 2 would have been enough. And there's the boss. Okay. Alrighty. That's possible, right? That's definitely possible. Okay. So now I will take the KO then. And I will not power up. So now we have access to MALAMAR VMAX and Beaverl, not too shabby. And my dude should survive. I don't really need to power up anything else, right? There's a Temple of Sinnoh. So now they can power out to the V-Star. So we're in a dicey situation for sure. I might have to retreat the Arceus. I would prefer to just attack with the Arceus though. Which I can, actually. I just attached to the active. Yeah, I definitely can. Never mind. Never mind. Alright. I feel like... Well, no. I was gonna say, if I were my opponent, I would power up Greninja this turn and snipe Bidoof and the Malamar. But then I could just not evolve. So maybe that's not the best idea. If I had evolved, then maybe you would come into that. Oh wow, grabbing Battle VIP pass off of Intel. It was a 4, it seems like it, 4 Battle VIP pass list, so at least I'm glad to see that. But yeah, in the exchange, they 2-hit KO me, I 2-hit KO them. They're always going to win this. Unless they somehow whiff energy, and the fact that they just researched into a fresh new hand, they have all the resources they could possibly want. Yeah, this is not looking good at all. That boss, right? That boss did it for them. That boss did it for them. Okay. There's a Marnie. So I'm gonna attach, I'm gonna evolve, I'm gonna establish the beam. I do have Eevee, Memory Capsule, and Jolteon left, so I could re-establish the Jolteon. That could be the difference maker here. Alright. So I want to conserve the Ultra Wall. I might want to dig. So I'll establish the Eevee. I'll draw more. Okay. I do have the right hand now. If I play that, I'm just doing 20 less damage. That doesn't make any sense for me to do. Alright. So I should thin all these energies, I feel. Sure, let's do a 5 energy Malamar, and then I'm gonna get punished by Starmie. I am definitely going to get punished by Starmie, aren't I? Oh, I should have played the path with Beak because of Greninja. I forgot about the Greninja. I forgot I did shut off the Greninja. Echoing Horn on the Eevee, interesting. Ball pad for boss, yep. Wait, so why would you put back Eevee? Oh, there's only one. Yeah, why waste the Echoing Horn then? If he had saved the Echoing Horn, then he probably could have knocked out an Arceus much easier than knocking out the Malamar. That was a really weird decision. Okay, so I lost my right hand. I can't shuffle the deck though. That was a really weird decision though, for sure. Yeah, the thing is, I attack. They have everything set up, so how do I even win here? With another attacker, I guess then? Like I attack and then hopefully tank a hit and then use a different attacker. Alright. So let's do this. let's do this. So that's scary because now a boss wins my opponent the game. Yeah, now a boss just wins my opponent the game. The question is, can they get the boss raw off of that? Did they get the boss rather raw off of that Marnie? And if they did, I'm gonna take it away here. Alright. So I'm just trying to thin as much as I can here. Jammer, please don't have two bosses orders in your hand. No, you do have one though, and our research, okay. Alright, so I do have the research. Is this the 4 research list? 4 research, 4 Val VIP pass, maybe. It's definitely at least 2 research. Alright. So the other issue is I do not get to shuffle. I do not get to take away the boss from my opponent's hand. So if they have the boss now, then it's game over anyways. I guess I could find Marty to reduce the odds of that happening, but we'll see. We'll see. It's gonna come down to them having boss or not. Okay, so we're gonna evolve. Should be able to bring my hand down to 0. Goodbye you, grab you, and then goodbye you. So hopefully I can find a Marnie. Well, my last Marnie in fact. And an energy too. Off of the Beeb. Alright, there's a Marnie. Can I get the energy? I might not be able to. I am able to. Okay, so do they have boss? If yes, they win. If not, I might be able to win. I do have boss. Alright, it comes down to this. Do they have boss? Do they top deck boss? I was never able to go 2 Malamars. Yep, there it is. What can you do, right? They got the boss off of the Marnie to KO Jolteon. They get the boss off of the Marnie to KO Malamar. It is what it is. Alright, the deck feels pretty fragile, actually. I didn't really like it too much. It feels like you're always like on the edge, right? If any little thing goes wrong, the deck crumbles apart. And you really have to go out of your way. It also didn't help that I priced 2 Malamars. If I had been able to attack with Malamar, like a follow-up Malamar VMAX right there, and take away that boss, then maybe I would have won. But pricing 2 Malamars in 2 out of 3 games that I recorded is very unlikely, but possible, I guess. Anyways, thanks so much for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in another video. Bye-bye.